Each season, we take on cool build projects that inspire and hopefully offer you some insight into what kind of modifications you can do to your sled. Sometimes they're mild, other times they're wild, but every single time we do it with a specific intent in mind. Last season, we worked with Arctic Cat on the Dream Ride giveaway. It was a cool project and allowed me to fully trick out not just one brand new cat, but two, each with their own purpose and design goals. The first sled that we built was designed for the trail, and I really enjoyed doing it because I got to offer my input as to what I would like on the sled if it were mine. We utilized all parts available from any Arctic Cat dealer, right down to the cool graphics wrap. In the end, I was able to change the suspension package, update the skis, add both storage and wind protection, as well as give the sled a very custom and unique look with some key bolt-on colorized accessories. In the end, we were left with an impressive Arctic Cat sled that not only turned heads at the North American show circuit, but ultimately made the winner of this sled incredibly happy. The second sled we built up, again, was a completely purpose-built machine. Not for the trails, but for high altitude and riding in the mountains. Taking a brand new and totally stock M8000, I went for gold and gave it the full 2016 update, including the all-new front-end geometry, A-arms, and spindles, while at the same time updating the front shocks for better adjustability and adding a sweet set of CNA skis. Out back, I ditched the stock skid and completely rebuilt it with brand new 2016 parts, including new rails, new torque arms, shocks, and the beautiful 3-inch track as well. On top of this, I spec'd out a nice vintage-style graphics wrap, full upgraded mountain boards and beefy rear bumper, a color-matched gas can holder, and a new updated seat. A few little accessories for color, and we had one seriously cool, but more importantly, functional mountain ripper, ready for whatever the winter would throw at it. Now, with all that background and stuff you probably already know from watching previous episodes of the show, I'm ready to get into what we have for today, and I bet you're ready for it too. It's not as extreme as some of the other builds, but it does have a set purpose in mind. One of our team here at Snow Tracks are heading out on a high mileage ride, trying to break his previous record for distance in a day's ride. And while we aren't going for any world record, this will be a long and grueling trip. So I'm going to pull one of our current 2016 cats from the garage and, with the help from Arctic Cat, update a sled with truly useful accessories. Oh, and you can get any of these from your local Arctic Cat dealership too. Right up front, one of the most important things that you can do when you're staring down the barrel of a nearly 20-hour straight ride is maximize wind and weather protection. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. The stock windshield on the ZR6137 looks great, but truly isn't doing much for wind protection. So off it goes, and its replacement is a mid-windshield with a nice green graphic. Not too tall, not too short. At the same time, I'm going to add the accessory side panel wind deflectors. These small V-shaped plastic wings actually do quite a lot to move the wind out and around the leg of the driver. They go on with a few simple screws and don't just function, they look pretty nice too. When running high miles, some extra warmth and shielding from the wind can go a long way. Along with wind protection, keeping your hands warm is extremely important when you're riding high miles, because the truth is, the only thing keeping you in control of the snowmobile are your hands. Yeah, stock handguards help a bit, but they really do more for looks. And yes, we know huge muffs of the old look pretty ridiculous, but here's the reality. There's nothing better for staying warm, and truth is, Arctic Cat was able to make these look pretty nice. When it's minus 25 and you're at hour 18, these are going to be worth their weight in gold, and nobody's going to care how they look. Another factor in getting through a big ride, whether it be one day or multiple day, is storage. Riding prepared is riding smart, but to ride prepared, you have to have a place to put all of that stuff. The goggle bag is a great way to keep an extra set of dry and clear goggles handy, and we found a little bit of engine heat even rises up to keep the bag dry. For all your other gear, the Arctic Cat seat pack does wonders, providing a huge storage compartment for everything from food to emergency supplies and an extra mid-layer jacket. This is a handy bag that easily clips on and off in case you want to take it with you once you reach your destination. And finally, we have something that you absolutely can't overlook, especially when you're out riding at all hours of the day and the night. Fuel, because it's not always right around the next corner when you're out on the trail. Arctic Cat's tunnel rack is the perfect accessory to make sure you have enough fuel to keep you going. Okay, well, it's not perfect on its own. When you link it with a 2.5-gallon Scepter gas can and also utilize the Arctic Cat rack strap, You've got everything you need to mount and safely and securely travel with 2.5 gallons of extra gas. Well, it's not a full tank's worth, it's just the right amount to add mileage in an emergency or to keep you going to the next stop should the station be closed when you come through. When you boil it all down, each of us has a goal in mind when we accessorize our sled. Might be higher mileage out on the trails, off-trail capability, or high speed on the lakes. But no matter what it is, there's a wide variety of aftermarket accessories available for your snowmobile to make it even better and make the adventure way more fun.
If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more content from SnowTracks TV, click the like button and subscribe to the SnowTracks TV YouTube channel.